The South American football governing body, Conmebol, has officially proposed expanding the 2030 Men's World Cup to 64 teams, aiming to mark the tournament's 100th anniversary with a global celebration on an unprecedented scale. The 2030 edition of the tournament will span 3 continents, with Spain, Portugal, and Morocco set to serve as the primary hosts. To honor the centenary of the first World Cup, opening matches will also be held in Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay, the latter being the location of the inaugural event in 1930. While the 2026 World Cup will already see an increase from 32 to 48 teams, Conmebol believes a further expansion in 2030 would align with the spirit of inclusion and global unity. This will allow all countries the chance to experience the World Cup, so no one is left out of the celebration, said Conmebol President Alejandro Dominguez at the Federation's annual Congress on Thursday. A 100-year anniversary only happens once, and we're determined to make it truly special. The idea of expanding to 64 teams was first raised informally in March during a FIFA Council meeting by Ignacio Alonso, president of the Uruguayan Football Federation. FIFA acknowledged the proposal in a statement on Friday, noting that it has a duty to analyze any proposal from one of its council members. FIFA President Gianni Infantino, who attended Thursday's Conmebol Congress, recognized the historic significance of the 2030 tournament, calling it an exceptional milestone. FIFA first approved the expansion to 48 teams for 2026 in a unanimous vote back in 2017. Conmebol's new proposal could be brought to the table at FIFA's 75th Congress, set to take place on the 15th of May in Paraguay. If adopted, the expanded 2030 format would include 128 matches, double the 64-game structure used from 1998 to 2022. However, the proposal is not without its critics. Some argue that continued expansion dilutes the competitiveness of the qualification process. Environmental advocacy group Fossil Free Football has also condemned the 3-continent setup, calling it a climate nightmare. UEFA President Alexander Efrin voiced his concerns earlier this month, calling the idea a bad one, and expressing surprise over the proposal. "This was maybe even more surprising to me than to you," Efrin said during a press conference. Spain, Portugal, and Morocco were named as the core hosts in 2024, with Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay included in a symbolic role to commemorate the centenary of the World Cup. Uruguay, which won the first World Cup in 1930, is scheduled to host one match.